disagree with.
I don't mean anger, yeah?
The only
I'm
aspect...
not angry, don't ever think that, please. I don't want people to think you think that. I get loud.
I understand. I get loud.
Maybe it happened historically at a certain time, but Islam wasn't the only religion where child marriage occurred.
I agree with that, yeah.
Putting it on...
So where was what I said false? I'm waiting to hear my falsehood.
Any Muslim
I'm waiting to hear my
person
falsehood.
in this day and age would allow their child. But I agree with everything.
Of course, it's a child.
Everything you said.
What are you talking about? Where am I? Where's my falsehood? I'm waiting to hear where I was false.
You have Somalia, right? All these countries are applying. I think there's the 4 schools of thoughts, right? And when you look at the 4 schools of thoughts and you look at the marriage, they usually apply the Prophet's marriage to Aisha, right, as a substantiation for marriage.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's false. That's false. That's false. That's false.
What's the age of marriage in Somalia?
What's the age of marriage in Somalia?
You just said it. You said you're Somali. What's the age of marriage?
It's not 18. It's below 18.
No.
Can you prove it?
No.
Because wasn't it recently? It was recently that they tried to up the age, and people were literally against it.
Literally right now. Can you prove it? What's the age of
How
marriage?
is it that
Can you tell me what I said falsely, please? So I can learn.
I wasn't listening to what you were saying. I was listening to the...
But you said you disagree with me, so how was you not listening to that?
I disagree. I said the only thing
Brother,
I disagree
did you
with
not
her-
say...
No, I wasn't talking
Okay,
about
baby,
you.
okay, maybe. I thought you said you disagreed with what I said. Okay,
It's a female. It's a female energy going on there.
Sorry.
It's not.
No, I was just saying everything she mentioned about the biology and marriage.
Is it 18?
No, but the question is, what make her argument flawed? She's saying something called child marriage. I'm saying to her, child marriage is a contemporary definition.
Such as child protection.
It's problematic because Islam does not. It's a false theory.
That's a historic perspective, but there's nothing that proves that actually happened.
Exactly. So, but the question is, I just want to understand what does it mean?
Rebecca
What's the
married
difference
at
between?
3 years old.
No, she didn't.
In the book of Joshua, it says it there. She wasn't 3.
She wasn't 3.
In the
she was 2.5?
She was 3. In the book of Joshua, she was 10. Shall I show you?
Show me.
The book of Joshua.
See, that's
Okay.
the argument here.
It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I'm going to show you the book of Joshua.
Story of
I'm going to
Aisha-
show you the book of
the story
Joshua.
of Aisha that you mentioned is different perspectives. Some people disagree.
Yeah, but
Muslims disagree with that story.
This is where I'll give you the pushback, yeah, because I would say, if we go back to early Islam, right, how many scholars gave pushback about that age? This whole age thing.
That's because they're different perspectives.
Yeah, but see,
you can't put that on the religion.
No, but
itself.
this is what I'm saying, right? Because if we're looking at Islam, if we're going with the Islamic criteria, we have to look at what were the people pushed back at, or what were the people saying.
So back then,
Wait, hold on.
Christianity
Wait, let me finish.
was that
Wait,
not
let
an issue?
me.
After that, I want to read the book of Joshua to you, yeah?
That's fine. Let me finish. What I'm saying is, modern people, right, would give pushback to the age of Aisha now because clearly there's a push and there is what's
A misunderstanding.
The word? It's not about misunderstanding.
It's a misunderstanding.
There's a pushback being given.
It was never talked about before, only in the modern day today.
So modern day
Misunderstanding as the shaitan comes and
hold
spreads.
on. Modern day people.
Yeah.
Modern day people are now trying to find a way to be able
We're not
to
trying to
revamp.
find a way.
It
I'm
is.
telling you that the Prophet being married to Aisha at 9 is not historic fact.
Then give
it's
me
a perspective.
No, okay, so then
Different
give me
historic
someone.
people.
Give me a
Yeah, there's
history
other Muslims that say
she
she's
was-
16.
Okay, so
There's many.
Give me an early scholar that says
It wouldn't change your mind. It would not change your mind.
It would.
It would not change your
It
mind
would.
because you have already went online and promoted that Islam supports child marriage. Now you would never take her view.
I would take her view.
No, you won't.
I would. You can't.
Before you ask, let me read out the book of Joshua, yeah?
Remember when I first spoke, I said what I go by is I would look at the sources that you guys give, and I wouldn't take it outside of the context of the sources, but I would apply my view to what the
Exactly.
source itself says. So if
Therefore, you
show
won't change your mind.
No,
Because you have already started a campaign implying that Islam supports child marriage.
No, it doesn't matter.
You did that.
We give pushback the same way you
Will-
guys.
will you
Hold on.
retract your
The same
position?
way.
She won't.
I would retract that the age of 6 and 9 is consistent if you guys are able to show me someone within the early scholars who disagree with her age being 6 and 9.
Dude, the early
Otherwise, I still stand by
Imam
my
Malik,
point. 6
Imam
and
Malik, this
9.
brother just reminded me, there's an early scholar named Imam Malik.
Could you show me the source?
I'm literally, you can do your research, I'm telling you.
I don't know,
Imam Malik.
but could you
His name is
directly
Imam Malik.
show me?
But let him speak, and then I can Google it. We can know.
Malik, he quotes the opinion of the age of marriage being 9 years old, but he doesn't put it in his corpus. So basically, there's a difference of opinion on the matter.
The brother's going to try and search it for you.
How does that come with a disagreement? If he doesn't put in his corpus, so what?
No, I'm saying he quotes it. He doesn't agree with the age of marriage being
What if he
9.
disagrees?
That it didn't happen.
That's what I'm saying. Could you give me the source that when he disagrees?
Imam Malik.
Okay.
Imam Malik.
He's going to search it quickly, yeah?
But can you tell me what the age of marriage in the Bible is?
Well, one second, let me just read the book of Joshua.
Past puberty, so you wouldn't.
Does it say that?
There's no-
Sorry. What is the age of marriage in the Bible?
It wouldn't be an age. It would be based
So it can be
on
9.
biological
It can
clock.
be 9. So it can be 9.
Hold on, but even
Because a 9-year-old is not.
You said it has no age.
if you look
It has
at
no
the
age.
Bible,
You have no age. You can't say it's not 9.
I'm so sorry.
where are you getting the age 9 from? Is it
From
the
your sources.
That's not
No, the Bible.
Our sources.
You don't take hadiths?
No, you don't have to take all hadith. No, some hadiths
It
fabricated.
doesn't
Let me
matter.
tell you.
This is
Let
a
me
new
tell
thing
you
with
the
Islam. You guys come and say Sahih, what's it called?
Sahih.
Fine.
Let me tell
And then
you.
we take the Sahih and then you come and tell us, no, we don't take that Sahih.
Is it an authentic Sahih though?
Yes.
So because I can write something and name it Sahih.
First of all, hold on.
And he doesn't make it
But
Sahih.
Aisha's age is authentic because there's majority scholars that
No,
take
okay.
it. Like, what
Can
the
I-
heck? What's this
Can I read the
nonsense?
Joshua to you
I'm
and then I
not
can shush?
Muslim.
I don't want. Can I read this to you so I can shush after? I don't want to talk no more.
Sorry. Can I just say something? There are two sources in Islam for
Okay.
information. Okay.
Okay.
First is Quran.
Okay.
Quran. That we do not contest in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Whatever it is, that's the holy word of God. Okay.
I mean, even
For
then
us
it's a
as
bit-
Muslims.
Our belief. Come on, man.
That's how
No, but
our
I'm
belief
saying
system.
it's a bit shaky.
So the Quran is the hierarchy of all scripture.
As for
You might take a tafsir over the Quran.
No.
Never. No Muslim will do
We're
that.
talking about the word of God that we do not contest that in any way, shape, or form. So that's one thing. As for hadith, this is people's, how do you say it?
Commentaries, sayings, I don't know.
Yeah.
Testimonies.
There's
There's many different types of
according
hadith.
to our religion,
you
God,
agree with
no,
what she's
God, yes, because I'll tell you why.
conflict or you're looking for truth?
No,
I'm just no, because she's given an opinion.
because I'll tell you why.
I speak to
I'll tell you
Muslims
where it's
regularly.
coming
What
from.
she's saying will be
I'll
problematic.
tell you where it's coming from because in the Quran, God promised to protect the holy word of God and that it's not going to be changed throughout history. When it comes to hadith though, this is people like
Chain of narrations.
yes,
Okay.
which could be taken out of context.
Can be
one
manipulated,
word
yeah,
could change, whether it's done on purpose or whether it's done by accident. If you remove one word or add one, even the
Diacritical marks,
yeah.
yeah.
If you say it in the wrong way, it can completely change the definition of what
Yeah,
you're
but
saying.
what does this have to
so
do
that,
with the hadith that
That's
I
why I'm
spoke
saying the hadith is not concrete, like the
not
Quran
binding.
is. It's not. It is.
The Quran can
If it
overthrow hadith.
contradicts with Quran in the slightest, you disregard it no matter if it's
What it's saying,
sahih,
yeah.
not sahih.
Yeah, but then
you
that would,
disregard it
that would,
completely.
okay, wait. But
Quran
this
is the main pillar.
but
Anything
sister,
else is
wait,
just.
I feel like what you're telling me right now. I feel like what you're telling me right now is a little bit of a cop out, and the reason why I'm saying it's a bit of a cop out, right? Because it's very convenient, right? That whenever we're speaking to Muslims would say that the criteria that you guys have to have is you have to have the Quran, you have to have the Sunnah of the Prophet, right? Which the Sunnah of the Prophet will be the same. The saying of the Prophet, which is the Hadith. That's the criteria that you guys are supposed to have.
And also
But
there's
the
a third.
hadith
There's a
is
third.
not concrete like
The
the
third is the tafsir, right?
No. So there's the Quran, there's the Sunnah, and there's the Ijma', which is a consensus of scholars.
Okay, yeah. That would be like the tafsir and stuff.
Yeah, so if something which goes against those two is said by a scholar, then we if it's one, we disregard that opinion.
Okay, yeah, but that's why I'm saying right now. That's why when I
Book of Joshua chapter 24. Verse 4. To read to you.
yeah, I know. So like with prayer and stuff, you'll take the hadith.
Verse 4. Sorry, verse 4.
But hold on, that's why. Wait, I want to say this. That's why.
No, I don't if it does, I have a problem.
That's a separate discussion.
If it's very aware,
That's why
by
when
your
I'm
own admission, you're
speaking,
admitting
because I know
there's a
you guys
percentage
take the
chance that it can
hadith,
happen.
I wouldn't
So
come
you
and
can't
bring
say
you
that it's
a
wrong or false,
daif
because you're even in your
hadith, for
statement saying
example,
it's
or
possible
come and
it can
bring
just
a
very unlikely.
hadith that I know that even if it says sahih, majority of people have.
no
Wait,
hadith
let
that get married at
wait. Let me finish. There is.
Where? Show
There's
me.
multiple hadiths
Show
that
me.
say so. Okay.
There is historical telling of stories, but there's no hadith where the Rasul comes and says, go get married at 9.
No, but they're using the standard.
What's the criteria of marriage in
She
Islam?
changed her mind now.
Puberty.
said there's
so
none.
there's 5. There's puberty, the parents' consent, the girl's consent, maturity of age, and then
No, puberty, maturity age is the same thing.
okay,
So is that
and then
applicable
there's-
today?
there's one more. There's one more.
Something is
Yeah, that's what I said. So mentality, parents' consent.
From whose point of view?
In Islamic paradigm. So there are conditions to marriage. So a girl, let's say for example, she's physically mature. Whatever how spiritually is, she's developed.
Fully developed,
But she's mentally unstable. For example,
Sister, a woman can fully develop as in her body, right? She's a woman, but she's not mentally mature.
Okay.
In Islam, can you marry that woman?
absolutely not.
Can you do a consultation with that woman in Islam?
Absolutely not.
See, this is why I'm talking about. This is where my pushback is, right? Because what you guys are classifying as mentally mature for me, I don't agree with. So that's why I need to know what's the general consensus of maturity,
She has
and
mental
what are
illness.
they?
She's mentally ill.
Okay, mentally ill. You could be a fucking cancer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. In Islam, are you allowed to, if you come to be married to that woman?
Are you allowed to? I would say yes.
Okay, exactly.
Let's say. But now, here's the criteria, because this is where the pushback is coming from.
It's not impossible for anyone to die today.
Because if we're looking at maturity, and we're looking at body development, you're saying part of the criteria is mental maturity.
But you will never be able to fly unaided.
Now, if we look at a 9-year-old biologically, a 9-year-old hasn't finished developing. Wait, let me finish. A 9-year-old hasn't fully finished developing.
I agree.
Body, right?
That's
But
right
then
now.
you have, I know, but even back then, even back then.
Prove that a 9-year-old, 1,400 years ago, is not mentally mature.
Right.
We're not talking about mentally mature.
Can you prove this yourself?
We're talking about physically.
Even physically, we were different back then than we are today. Can you prove it?
So you think a 9-year-old back then is physically mature? You think that?
A 9-year-old look like me.
And you're asking her to prove that? You're asking her to prove that? You're asking her to prove such a thing? I mean, I've never heard of this before. Have you heard of that before?
Live back then.
Prove that a 9-year-old back then was not mature. What kind of question is that?
1,400 years ago.
We didn't know that. We didn't know
What kind of question is that? How are you going to prove that? He's asking how to prove that a 9-year-old would be.
Look, in Islam, there are conditions to marry. Whereas in Christianity, there are 0 conditions to marry. So a woman can be physically mature in Christianity, but she's mentally unstable, but you can still come to be married with her.
I'm reading from verse Joshua.
Whereas in Islam, there's complete prevention.
Book of Joshua 24, verse 3. I'm going to read from
You
verse
prove that she
47.
was.
And
What's
the
the age of marriage in Christianity? What's the age of marriage in Christianity?
For the sake of
What is the age of marriage in Christianity?
It says a woman, a virgin young woman. A woman.
A virgin young woman.
Virgin young
Where does it say that in the Bible?
When does womanhood start?
Virgin young
Start.
woman.
Exactly.
A
Is this a
virgin
biological
young
issue?
woman. Past her
Is it a
flower.
psychological test?
Past her flower.
Past her flower.
Is it the parental decision?
According to the NHS in the UK, a woman becomes
they greatly rejoiced at
physically
him.
mature at the
And
age
they,
of 8.
and they all
Physically mature.
100%.
NHS.
and they gave
Give us the NHS.
A woman reaches the age of maturity according to the NHS by the age
Read
of
it.
8. According to you,
Physical maturity at age 8. National health
Try to
service.
shut this one up now. Try to shut this one up now.
Guys, I'm gonna read it. This is a university.
No, my
It
point
says
is,
medical
the rarity
teenage
exact same rarity that's
children.
in medieval.
I'm using thousands of
1,400.
There's not medieval. No, that's not true.
But I'm using
No. Try again. Try again.
I said no. It says look, this is what I typed. I typed 1,000 years ago. That's a Reddit source.
Give me a Reddit
This is not a Reddit source. Oh, okay, but the University of Reading.
Can you give me a peer-reviewed paper?
Okay, that's why I was giving you the university.
That tells us, proves,
So
medieval.
What the university is saying children's skeletons that they found in medieval showed that it was developing different. Medieval was like 100 years ago, 200
Okay,
years ago.
that's it then. We're talking about 1,400 200, hold on. I'm talking about 200 years ago. By the way, according to the UK law, yeah, 200 years ago, the age of marriage in the UK was 7 years old. According to William Blackstone, who was a UK law, he was a judge.
Okay, that's what I mean.
He was a judge. Okay.
We can say limited promoter. No, but we can say that was
No.
But this is your prophet. The person who would have put it wouldn't have been a prophet.
There's nothing that proves that
That's widely practiced.
Okay, but I mean it's right. Slavery was widely practiced.
do we paint everybody
But we're using but you guys. This is why I keep on talking about. You guys are shifting the criteria. We're speaking about a prophet. You guys are giving us people who are not prophets as examples. It's not. It doesn't correlate. We're using somebody that's taking instructions from God, and you're comparing it to men who don't take instructions from God.
Thank you,
This criteria.
What we're talking about.
You're getting your information from a source that is talking about a historic event that is not 100% biblical.
Yeah, but that's you are giving pushback. You still haven't showed me. But you're going against the majority consensus.
Yes, I can because it's not proven.
Okay, then show me someone within the early sources. He told me. He gave me a name. But I need the scholar.
Imam Malik.
No, but I need you to search it. Thank you. Because you guys are just saying stuff. It wouldn't have been.
Did you find the NHS? Did you find the NHS?
So according guidance, puberty for a girl. This is the NHS.
You're using the same
NHS sister, NHS. According to the NHS, yeah?
Well, what is that? Okay, now do me a favor. Type in, do NHS consider people who have hit puberty to be women? Type in.
What I'm talking about, why am I using the NHS? Tell me why.
Because you want to show the age that they hit puberty, but what does this have to do with fully
According to the
development?
Bible, a woman can be married, you can marry a woman when
I found that
age of flower.
There's an academic article here.
It's past puberty,
When is
so
that?
it's saying any
Past
time.
her flower.
It's saying any look.
Past her
there
flower,
wouldn't
not
have been
beginning of a flower. Past her flower.
There wouldn't
It's
be.
not beginning of a flower.
Wait, hold on. There
So
are
according
people.
to this NHS
Talking about
website,
beginning.
I found that academic article.
Okay, wait, hold on.
So according, it's normal.
Wait,
One
you
second,
guys
let
are.
me-
But
NHS.
that's not what I asked
Let me
you
finish.
for.
University of
That's
Reading.
what
I have one from the
That's what I was. reading.
University of
You said
Reading.
no.
University
Yeah,
of
that's
Reading.
what I was reading. Yeah.
Yes. So this one is on puberty, and here what do you agree with this article?
Past her flower.
It's academic.
Yeah, but that's not the criteria that we're
No,
using.
it's part of a conversation. So academics are saying exactly what I said before. There are no universal age which puberty starts. It varies. And what the academic article is saying, I can read it for you verbatim. It says, because there are no universal age, puberty varies from 12, 13, 16, and
I
17.
feel like I'm speaking to a brick wall.
Because you're speaking to yourself.
We're not talking about
But the
puberty.
start-
Because you're speaking to yourself.
We're not talking about the start of
We're not
puberty.
talking about.
The start of puberty.
Because there wouldn't be an age because people stop developing at different ages. However, the whole criteria
According to the
here-
Bible, you can marry a girl that's 8 years and 1 day old.
No, because an 8-year-old hasn't finished developing.
So when is the age of puberty?
She's only
I'm saying,
started.
look,
When can you marry a girl?
I don't think you guys are hearing. So I'm gonna say this slowly.
Okay, thank you.
The criteria is somebody who has hit the 4th stage of development.
What is it in the Bible?
Meaning,
Show me what it says
the
in the Bible.
Bible
After
says
her flower.
But you forget to say that's your criteria. You forget to say that's
Guys,
your
you're asking me
criteria.
Bible
That's a
now.
criteria that you made.
Well, you're asking me, but
He asked it because he's assuming you're a practicing Christian,
I am
not
a
knowing.
practicing
No,
Christian.
you when come to refuting Islam, you take a modernistic view and then you claim to be Christian. He doesn't understand that. I understand that.
Modernistic
Give me a
what the Bible is
criteria.
giving.
Give me a criteria when womanhood start, when puberty start.
When you
Is it biblical? Is it biblical?
Biblical doesn't give an age because people
That's the honest
start puberty
answer.
differently.
Exactly.
But you're not. Wait, hold on.
But you went on TikTok
I'm so
and have a
sorry.
campaign
Well,
against Islam, calling Islam child marriage. You can shout against me over me. It doesn't make you right.
What you're not going to do is sit here and be gaslighting me because if I sat here and said, have you ever had a conversation with someone where you would go around saying that Jesus is not God? You probably had that conversation. So when I
Not
speak
me.
to
I've
you-
never said that.
Okay, then that's your business. Everybody has.
No,
a
you're making a false
conversation.
assumption.
Well, you are.
It's a
you
false
are-
assumption.
You are trying to. You're trying.
I'm trying to ask you a question.
Give me pushback because I'm speaking on something I don't agree with. That's stupid.
I don't disagree with you.
Okay, then stop
I'm
giving me this
asking
pushback and then
you,
giving me doesn't make
your
any sense.
criteria you make up. It's
And
not a
I'm
biblical
saying
criteria.
It is a biblical criteria.
No, it's not.
Okay, so what's
Because
criteria
the Bible does not have an age category. It does not.
Did I say age?
Yes, you did.
I said
Yes,
age
you
in
did.
the Bible?
You mentioned age before.
Did I say age in the Bible?
Your criteria, you accuse Islam of child marriage.
Okay, why? Why?
And when you accuse Islam,
What did I classify as a child?
you accuse Islam of child marriage.
What did I classify
You want me
as a
to explain?
child? Yeah, go ahead and tell me. What did I classify as a child? Go ahead.
Right. You accuse Islam of child marriage.
What did I classify as a child?
You using a criteria
When you ask
of which
me,
you make up.
when
You
you
make up a
ask
criteria,
me,
and because
when
Islam doesn't
you
comply with
ask
your
me,
criteria, you
when
call Islam child
ask
marriage.
me my criteria,
When come to
what
refuting
was the
Islam,
criteria?
you didn't come up. You don't have a biblical
What was
position.
the criteria?
We
For child?
we started off saying womanhood start at puberty.
And
You
what did
disagree
I
with
say?
that.
Okay,
You disagree
so
with
what
that.
was my criteria
I
for a
start
child?
saying to you that puberty.
I don't like this is the one thing here when I'm having conversations with people, I will listen to every single point that you're making and I will speak on the points that you're making. I wouldn't take something that you're saying just because I'm annoyed and I'm having a different idea of what you're saying and start saying something else that you didn't say. I asked you when I said that I classify something as a child.
We calming down now. Calming down. We calming down now. Are you irritable?
I'm irritated. I'm a human being.
Yeah,
Do I not get,
you're agitated.
Am I not supposed to get
Have a drink. Have a drink.
I don't need to have a
I'll
drink.
have it. All right. Okay.
I don't need to have a drink.
You just don't want a man to tell you what to do.
I'm
A man can tell you what to do.
No, you're gaslighting now. He's gaslighting. What did you say that for? Why did you say that for?
She's a feminist.
No.
And you go online and you move feminist and all of that.
Winding her up.
I'm
Winding her up.
asking,
That's what he's doing.
What was the criteria that I gave for a child? What was the criteria?
You said a child is not puberty. You made that very clear. And it's developmental, continuous development.
No.
That's what you said. It's on.
No,
You're on camera.
Okay.
Is that what you said?
Hi, camera. I'm going to say this again. Hi, I'm on camera. A child to me is
She's losing it.
that is still in puberty. Okay? So a woman doesn't go through puberty. A woman is somebody that has finished.
Just lost it.
Thank you.
So now I said it to the camera. So could you please repeat back to me?
I don't know what you said. You turn your back to me. You just turn your back to me. Are you sorry? Sorry. Sorry.
This is ChatGPT.
You give a reference. You have never used ChatGPT in your life?
No, I don't bring ChatGPT to people because people are.
All right. Okay.
ChatGPT makes
Okay.
mistakes.
Let's start on a good footing now.
Amazing.
To begin with, I think it's responsibility of all those who believe that marriage
But the Bible says.
Wait, can you scroll to the top?
So what I'm trying to show you is that hadith you're talking about only comes about from Imam Malik.
So they
because when he narrated, he moved around this
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Show me, because if you can show me, if there's early scholars that are giving pushback, but that's what I'm saying. Show me the quote. If you are showing that there's early scholars that are giving pushback about the age of 6 and 9, then I can say okay.
You can retract.
Yeah, of
You will
course.
retract.
I have no problem with saying that. I would say
I'm
that
with you.
the general consensus of that age. But because I haven't seen that, I would say that what I'm seeing from the Encyclopedia, that's why I wanted to get it. I need somebody that has the site, just need them to get it. That the schools of thought would be on the basis of Muhammad's marriage.
No, never. Never happened. It never happened. It never happened.
Malik, Shafi'i, Hanbali, Hanafi.
Okay, yeah. Which one disagrees with Muhammad's age?
which is the first of the beast.
Okay, so show me his words. Yeah, then I will retract that. I will retract that. There is
It's a fair comment.
general-
You're absolutely right.
consensus of agreeing with that.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with
I
you.
don't have a problem with that.
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, no. That's why I'm saying I don't have an issue with it. Where my pushback comes from is where this whole thing of using menstruation as a criteria for somebody who's an adult. I don't agree with it. Biologically,
I have a group. That's why we cannot reject the not take away from what they believed in at that point or what they're putting as a consensus, no?
I know, but what I'm saying is just because some people were agreeing with something that some people doesn't mean that what they agreed with was right. And that's why I gave the criteria of slavery and how they used to look at black people. And
comparison.
it would be the same comparison because we can say slavery is
Tell you
wrong.
why. The age of marriage now, compared to what it was 100 or 200 years ago, it's not the same. It does matter because at that time, it's not the same.
Okay, no, but what was the okay? Why did they push back? Because now you have scientists and you have people who are looking at these young girls and saying, mentally, we're looking at their mental states, we're looking at their body development, we're looking at certain criteria, and we're actually seeing, hold on, this criteria and this age that we put for these children now is actually wrong. So you have criteria that are changing because people are understanding.
I understand that.
This is where the problem is. This is where the problem is. You know what the problem is? The problem is they cannot give you an absolute fact, because at that time, who has tested those kids or people at those ages? No one. So they can't tell you that as a fact, because they can tell you on what they have it as a basis now.
She was playing with her dolls. She was with her dolls.
That don't mean nothing.
Playing with her dolls don't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything.
So whatever he said when he was in Iraq, he doesn't accept.
But where does he know? I want what I'm asking for is, I want where he himself, he disagrees with the age. Because to come and say, you can come and say, like, let's say, oh, somebody, let's say if everybody understands that we had this conversation and me and him were having a hold on. Let's say me and him were having this conversation, and I said I don't agree with puberty being.
She was a little girl.
And then let's say he can go out and he can go and say, oh, in this conversation that we have right now, that I said I said puberty, the criteria of puberty is not a criteria for women, right? No, yeah. But then somebody else goes and rejects him because they say he's not trustworthy. Doesn't mean that this conversation that we had and the statement that he made. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm giving you one better. I'm giving you all this available. What I'm giving you is, if I say, what's your name? Let's say Angela. It's going to be a fake name.
Okay.
You look like Angela.
It's Natalie.
Natalie.
You look like Natalie.
Somebody asks me, is Natalie here?
Okay.
And then I say, no. Nobody's here. Means Natalie's not here and nobody's here. Meaning there's not a person in the car, correct?
Yeah.
Correct. He rejected every hadith that Hashem quoted while he was in Iraq. That includes the hadith.
But that doesn't, it's still, you're not getting what I'm saying, right? Okay.
You want him to reject the hadith?
I want him to reject the age. Because what I'm saying is, yes, what I'm saying is, this conversation that we're having right
asked her to define child.
About puberty.
She made up her own definition of
Somebody
child.
can go
And anything
and
contradicts
go
her
with the
definition.
narrative
That's
and go
your
around and
definition
tell
of child.
everybody.
Let's
that
look at
Tiger
biological
said here
development
that
of
she has
womanhood.
a thing
When does a woman
against
start
puberty as a
So if the
criteria
parents
marriage,
of a child
and that person
agrees
can be the
that
most
puberty
unreliable
starts,
person
they
ever,
could engage
and
in
you
marriage.
have somebody,
You
a high
disagree with
scholar
it. So
who
she
comes and
disagrees.
says,
I said, what if they
can't take
disagree
what
with
this
you?
person is saying as reliable, or I disagree.
So you
with
can make up
anything
your
that this
own
person
rules,
says,
if
because I
you
don't think
wish,
this person is reliable.
to
Doesn't
contradict
mean
someone
he's
else's rules.
disagreeing
But the question
with
is
what
just,
me,
I
myself,
don't like
have
you and you
said.
don't like my
That's
rules, I
why
don't
I'm
like yours.
saying,
That's all
I
it is.
want a
But
scholar,
biologically, if you want to come to some logical understanding,
if we're going to say no,
historically,
if we're going to say that the age of
adulthood
Aisha,
starts
the 6
at
and
puberty.
9 consensus
Historically.
of the age of her marriage, that there was
An academic article was brought up which shows that there is no universal age for puberty. Puberty varies. As a matter of fact, earlier people live a natural life so their body develops faster. Modern day people develop slower because they live in an urban society.
Okay, and then does he give an age?
Can I reconfirm that he rejects the hadith?
You show me the source of him, he rejects the person who told him.
No, he rejects all his hadiths.
Yeah, because of the person who told it. But doesn't mean that he rejects the age.
Okay, hold on, wait. Who else narrated the Prophet married a 6-year-old at the age of 6?
I mean, there was multiple. There's multiple. Wait, hold on. There's multiple hadiths.
There's literally one.
Okay, it's every single hadith from him.
It's one hadith.
No, but I'm saying that there's.
The age of 6 marriage comes from him alone.
But I'm saying that the 9 marriage, the 9 consummation, it's not only one hadith where that comes from. So, okay, hold on, let me get it.
Can I prove your point, like, which is baseless? Because the fact that if Prophet Muhammad, Natalie, if Prophet All right. You know, if Prophet Muhammad was doing something against, which is not right, the whole community over there would go against him.
Your point is baseless.
No, but
Because
then,
slavery at some point, the whole community weren't against
But he
it
was never a
until
king.
people started looking and saying slavery was wrong and it was wrong to look at black people in a certain stance. So that statement there, it doesn't really.
So you're trying to say that people
at some point
accepted
they were
him?
sacrificing children.